Hey guys, Levi again, coming at you with another knife unboxing. This one's not off of Wish though. This one is off of DH Gate. I'm more excited about this one because the Microtech clones are, to me, the better of the clones in the clones world as far as OTF is concerned. This one I got the other day in the last video is the inferior infidel. I'm just going to use it to unbox this one, and then maybe I'll do a comparison. We'll see, but I want to see what we got. More excited because the Microtech clones seem to be a little bit better quality. They actually use anodized steel. They actually use better quality blades, it feels like, it seems like. Other clones, the edges seem to retain more better than these Benchfake clones. I think this is another 440C steel. The other ones might be 440C, but they might be tempered better. I don't know. Can't really test things touching it and looking at it and using my clairvoyance. So, already wiped this down. You know, we're still in the middle of this whole coronavirus thing. I mean, I don't know how long this stuff stays alive for. Apparently it's like 11 days on the surface. But it's funny because this package actually was sent here to the United States. Like, this one took the longest. Okay, I ordered this like 2 months ago. That's a long time. DH Gate is supposedly supposed to be a month and a half. It's been over 2 months actually. And I watched the log, the flight log or the itinerary for this package from every stop it made. It actually made it to the United States. And then it went back to Korea and sat for 3 or 4 days. And then it made its way back to the United States at another airport. And then it went to Queens Distribution Center and sat there for 3 days, and then it made its way over here. It's kind of annoying. But yesterday I got this in the mail. And I kind of like it so far. This is it's a little big, a little bulky and heavy, but it's working. It's a really long trigger pull. But like I said, the fake microfakes, Microtechs, Ultrafakes and all that, those clones have been much better. So here we are again with the old Microtech box, or the fake box, or the same thing. You have to excuse me, my allergies are like crazy right now. I'm in North Carolina and I'm from Idaho, and I was fine until I moved here 20 years ago, and now I get stuffed up. So I'm going to try not to sound so nasally. But anyway, back to the knife here. So here's our Microtech fake box with the sleeve that we've seen in the previous videos. This guy over here. Now this is supposed to be the Dirac OTF. It's supposed to have the dagger style blade. It's supposed to be black, but we'll see how it looks, see how it comes out. I've heard good reviews about these, so hopefully I get something I like. Because the truth is, the more and more I do the Microtechs, the more and more I want one. I've only handled a couple of real ones in real life, and I really liked the way they fired, the way they felt. Benchmades, I got access to Benchmades. They just don't turn me on in the OTF world. The folders I really like, and I really like the company, but the OTFs don't really do anything for me. But Microtech's automatic knives really turn me on, and so I'm buying these for like kind of weird test drives, if you will. Okay, so here we are. Same nice little box. Here's the pamphlet, knife registration card that there's no way you can get away with using. So don't try it. It's that tool we need. I've already opened up the other ones and cleaned them up. Let's see what we got here. All right, so it's a little small, so it's not going to be the Delta. But I can tell already it's a little small. But I'm gonna be honest, the smaller Benchmade OTF I have, I really enjoy that knife, even though it comes with and it's not a Benchmade, but it comes with a glass breaker and a skinny little blade on it. But man, that thing's been very useful at the shop. I wouldn't use a real Benchmade anything at the shop other than to open up packages. But you know, I mean, I really like knives. I know they're tools and stuff, but when you collect knives your whole life and you enjoy them, you don't really want to hurt them. You know, there's some knives I don't give a shit. So this one, that one I don't. But most knives, I don't carry really nice knives to work all the time. I carry good mid-grade knives. So pretty decent sheath here, but I'm not real big on those on the nylon sheaths. But wow, okay, so this is a lot nicer than I thought. Yeah, if this doesn't make me want to buy the real deal, I don't know what will do it. So this is like a smaller version of the, I think this is about the actual size of the Dirac. The Dirac Delta is a little bigger, probably not as big as this, but it's bigger. Let's see what we got here. Lots of packaging oil. It's very light. I was expecting it to be that cheap metal, pot metal like this one, but it's not. This is very light. We're talking aluminum. You know, we might just do a comparison here. We're talking, feels like the real deal aluminum that the other Microfakes we're using. So we got some stainless steel proprietary screws. You guys can see that. Okay. I'm working on my own little studio, so I don't have to lean so much. This is the best place in the house right now to do all this, but I'm working on something else. Man, they're even matching up the glass breaker. It looks more like the original. The other glass breakers on the other ones are the more rounded ones that you see on all the OTF knives that are fake. This one has a birthday on it. It was April of 2019. Let's get a look at that clip. Hopefully, maybe put my forehead back there and it'll focus. Okay. I mean, it's pretty close to the real deal. It's even got the kind of gold and bronze actuator. So let's see what we got here. Man, that's really smooth. Now this is awful dirty. I just ejected that. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little bit of dirt on that blade. Hopefully that worked out. I'm going to take pictures. They'll be in the video. So wait to the end. Okay. I think this same guy, the same asshole kid that grinded the other one, grinded this one. The black OTF you saw me kind of get upset about, if you watch that video, who grinded these blades. He's doing better, but this one's still, you know. But what am I? $35 delivered from DH Gate. I'm so impressed with the fit and finish. And the steel just feels and looks better than this D2. I know this is not D2. Let me just rephrase that. This has every indication to me it's a 440 steel. It's not even shaved sharp. Out of the box, this thing would not really cut hair. So let's see what this one's got. Here's my bald arm. Yeah, this one out the box is shave sharp, okay? Man, that's pretty sharp. Let's see, let's get a little cut test. Still working on the microphone. We'll work that out. Let's see what we got here. And this is thick manila envelope paper. So a little stropping. This thing will probably come out pretty nice. But the fit and finish is really nice, you guys. This feels like a nice little EDC right here. I mean, oh yeah, I'm getting a little knife boner for it. My little OTF's coming out the OTF. Alright, so in comparison size, I mean, if you know, from the Diracs I've seen, I haven't held a real one yet. I'd like to. I'm probably going to buy one because it's the prettiest one to me. But the way they do the anodizing on the actuator, okay, on this one, it's paint. It's silver paint. They did a good job putting it on there. But on my other OTF, let me go grab that real quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, so I went and grabbed the other. Let me get this microphone right here. I went and grabbed the other, my first OTF from Wish.com. Is this guy right here. Okay. This guy right here was very inexpensive. We're talking $10, $12. This is the much smaller version. It has a glass breaker, which they don't normally have. Okay. It says bench made with the butterfly on the back, which is not how they normally do it. All right. But this thing is not yet failed on me. Okay. I've been using this at work a lot. It actually has cast aluminum actuator. And it's got the screw through the actuator. Now, that's another way to tell that it's fake. There's some numbskull on YouTube with a wooden one, putting some crappy oil all over his, taking it apart, screwing it up. Obviously never took anything apart before. Everyone was making fun of his nails. So now you know who I'm talking about. I got mine back together. Didn't have to glue anything. Mine did not fall apart yet. Okay. This thing's been working great. I'm getting a little wear on it, but I've been using this at the shop, and I've really enjoyed it. I really liked it. So, not enough to make me want to buy a real one, though, because I've held the real ones. They're a little lighter, which is ideal, is what you want. But they just don't turn me on like the Microtechs. Okay? That's just my personal preference. Now here we go on the full size, regular in Benchmade Infidel. See what I'm talking about the actuator here? That's totally painted on there, which is fine. They did a good job painting it, but I like the way the anodized looks better. You know, and it seems to me that the Microtech clones are a lot, you know, better in that regard. But let's go to this clone real quick. Now this is a much better clone as the Infidel. Because if you look here, it's got the little dog bone end, okay? It's got the Benchmade and everything on it. It's layered up with a steel sandwich. It does say Infidel on here, but it's not the faded look. It's a brand new looking Infidel, which is different because the real ones look worn and faded when you buy them. Anyways, so enough about these two knives. I love this one, maybe because it is smaller and it's more ergonomic and usable. This one is actually ergonomic for its size, but I like it, but it's too bulky just to put in my pocket. I actually have to use the sheath. Let's get back to this guy. The more I pick this up, the more I'm impressed with it. So I'm going to try and get me a real one, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison. But this thing's very light. I mean, even compared to this little guy down here, it's very light. Hope you guys excuse my breathing. I'm like trying not to die today from... This just kind of smacks harder too. Let's look at this actuator here. Let's look at the fineness of it. I mean, that's very precision milling. Okay, let's get the back side. So like I said, if this doesn't make you want to buy the real thing, I don't know what will. Now that little blem you see right there, it's just the oil. All right. So she strikes real nicely. Okay, I'm not trying to go too long in this video. It's mostly supposed to be about the Dirac, but you know what? I'm digging it. I like it. It makes me want to buy a real one. Hopefully soon we'll get some real ones. But for now, I got to stick to my budget, and we're going to work on getting a Vespa knife next. Maybe a couple more Microtech OTF clones. We'll see. And then maybe I'll make some sales and then get my budget up, and we can get some real deals in here and do some real knife reviews. But overall, these are working, good knives, keeping somebody in Asia fed, ripping off intellectual property of hardworking American designers. But in a way, maybe also he should just be thanking them for making test drive vehicles for him, because you can't beat the Marfione Microtech warranty, customer service, the fact that Americans have jobs here in North Carolina and I believe Pennsylvania with insurance. They're being very well taken care of. It's a very good company. I would love to start supporting that. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and watching this video. Click like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff. I'm enjoying all the comments and the conversations with you guys too. All you knife guys out there coming out and saying hey and talking knives with me online. I love it. So keep it up. We're going to have some more of these coming up. I might do some torture tests. We'll see. Any recommendations on other videos as well? One guy said next time take one apart. Well, that's a good idea. So we're probably going to do that and see what the inner workings are like and compare them. All right, guys, thanks a lot for coming out and watching this video. We'll talk to you soon. Later.